Okay, we had a big Thursday afternoon at Delaware Park. Thanks to all our horsemen, fans, and bettors for supporting us. The handle was pretty good considering we were off the turf and one of the races scratched down to a 3-horse field, but still handled today over $2.1 million on Thursday, so that's pretty solid. Let's get right to it. Race 1 would kick off the popular early pick 5. The handle in race 1 over 300,000. They bet over 72,000 into the early pick 5. Race 1's a nice maiden claiming 25,000 for 2-year-olds going 5 furlongs on the main track, which was fast all afternoon. We were off the turf. Bunch of first-time starters here in race 1. Let's go to the announcer of Delaware Park, Josh Brown, with the call of race 1.
Away and running. Good speed today from the inside from Williston Warrior, but that was short-lived as the posse quickly descends. It's Magic Mikey who comes away with the lead. The light blue cap of Complications right there too, and Williston Warrior rides the rail. Knock and Arrow has a dream trip on the far outside. Majestic Blue's in front of a couple of rivals, which is No More Calls, and Polvellan's last of all. Here's the 5/16 pole, and Magic Mikey leads, but that lead is evaporated to a neck. Knock and Arrow's ready to take the lead away. Complications lost that race prior to the start by being loose on the track 2 times. Majestic Blue is 3 wide and the rail belongs to Williston Warriors. They turn for home. Knock and Arrow cuts for the money, but Magic Mikey battles back, and Magic Mikey trying to draw a line in the sand for Knock and Arrow to pass, but here's Majestic Blue on the outside, and Majestic Blue conquers the lead at 3-1 in the concluding stages. Majestic Blue has won it over Magic Mikey. There's a show photo involving Williston Warrior and Knock and Arrow.
Nice debut performance from the 2-year-old Majestic Blue. Goes off 3-1 and pays $860 in race 1. Congratulations to trainer Lynn Ashby. She does a great job with young horses. Majestic Blue by Blofeld, top sire down there in Maryland. Nice winning ride there. Carol Sedania on Majestic Blue, who breaks his maiden. So nice $8.60 win price in the opener. Let's take a look here at race 2. Race 2, we would kick off the early pick 4. We're going 5.5 furlongs on the main track, claiming 7,500 for 3-year-olds or 4 and up. Never won 3. Let's see the action here from race 2.
Away and running. That was a picture-perfect start. Good speed from Capitan George today. Deep on the outside is Aim for the Cork. And right there, too, is Grantic Success, who tries to floor it from that inside post position. Hello Sunshine is right next door, and Sways in My DNA has the white cap. Estio Magico is also right there in that chasing herd. And the last 3 is Raleigh, Super Needy, and Parkerness. Around the turn they go at the 3.5. And Capitan George is getting everything tossed at him. And here comes the first move on the outside from Aim for the Cork. And Aim for the Cork puts the pedal to the metal. Alongside of that one is Sways in My DNA. Now Capitan George slowly drops away. Grantic Success goes very wide and trying to close in his Raleigh at the top of the stretch, where Sways in My DNA kicks away from the opposition and leads by 3/4 of a length. Aim for the Cork is right there battling on, trying to close in his Grantic Success on the far outside inside the furlong pole. Sways in My DNA holding on by 1. Grantic Success is taking out a big chunk of ground. Sways in My DNA photo finish with Grantic Success. Estio Magico 3rd and Parkerness was 4th.
Sways in My DNA, the 5-year-old son of Connect, gets his 3rd lifetime win, now close to $100,000 in career earnings. Mario Saray Jr. barn off to a good start this meet. They get their 6th win of the meet. And Raul Mina gets a nice win there on Sways in My DNA. $12 winner there in race 2. Race 3 would kick off the middle pick 5. They bet almost 27,000 into the middle pick 5 on Thursday. We're going 6 furlongs in race 3. Beaten claiming 5,000 for filly and mares 3 and up. Let's check out the action here from race 3.
Away and running. Good start. Good speed for Amarati today, but there goes Extremely Gruntled, and short of Dinero, the long shot punches on through. Loving Cup also adds fuel to the fire, and Watch Your Tone lurks behind that quartet of speed. Bad Temper rides that rail in front of Ruxton Rocks, and a Fleet Diva was the last one in and the last one away. So Loving Cup makes play, but Amarati's going to test her every single step of the way. Short of Dinero is caught 2 paths deep around the one and only turn, and Bad Temper continues to ride that rail. Extremely Gruntle just picked off the both of them with 3/8 of a mile to go. So Loving Cup with speed on display, but here comes the back markers. Extremely Gruntle's wide and out of trouble. Bad Temper has nowhere to go. Trying to battle back is Amarati, and Watch Your Tone warms up nicely, and Ruxton Rocks is right there too. Heads turn for home, and Loving Cup leads by a length. Here comes the long strides of Bad Temper, going 2 to its every one. Loving Cup is holding on by 1. Up the inside, Bad Temper getting closer. Watch Your Tone's going to finish third once again. It's Loving Cup holding on. Loving Cup has won it over Bad Temper, Watch Your Tone, and then came Extremely Gruntled.
Loving Cup hadn't run since early April, and the brief freshening certainly paid off. The 7-year-old mare by Cantheros gets her 6th lifetime win, now over $150,000 in career earnings. Nice job there, trainer Hugh McMahon for owner Larry Raybold. Good ride there from jockey Jorge Hernandez. Loving Cup pays $720 to win race 3. Race 4 would kick off the late pick 5. They bet almost $39,000 into the late pick 5 on Thursday. Off the turf, we're going 5 furlongs on the main track in race 4. $16,000 starter allowance for 3-year-old fillies or filly mares 4 and up. Let's see the action here from race 4.
Away and running. Blazing speed from Velvet Vixen today. Already leads by 1. TCNA protects that rail position. Velvet Vixen with the outright lead as they go down to the 4 furlong pole. Coming away in that second place position is Maiden, and deep on the track in that third place position is Roadrunner the Cat. TC Nays in front of 3 rivals early, which is Gilda's Girl, then Dark Duchess, and the trailer is Sweet Summer Love. They blaze the far turn trail, and Velvet Vixen, trying to keep this speed all the way on high, leads 3/4 of a length. Roadrunner the Cat chases in second. Maybelline botched it because of those antics in the gate, and now Gilda's Girl emerges from out of the crowd as they turn for home. Velvet Vixen turns first at 9-1 and has built up a healthy lead too. The others are running for the balance with Roadrunner the Cat and Gilda's Girl. This was a sensational effort today by Velvet Vixen. She popped, didn't stop, and pays a $20 bill to win. Gilda's Girl second, Roadrunner the Cat third, and Maybelline faltered to 4th.
Velvet Vixen goes off at 9-1 and wins for trainer Miguel Vera and jockey John Bossano, 4-year-old daughter of Maximus Mischief, now with 3 career wins and around $75,000 in career earnings. So congratulations to all the winning connections there of Velvet Vixen. She pays $20.20 to win race 4. Let's take a look here at the 5th. We would start the late pick 4 in race 5. It's a nice group of maiden special weight 2-year-old fillies going 5.5 furlongs on the main track. Some well-bred first-time starters in here. Let's see the action from Thursday's race 5.
Away and running. Slow to go is Wicked Heiress. Good speed today from Little Miz. Can't be wrong, but Techstar is also right there to take over the lead. And Jumping the Gun is a handy third. Coming away in 4th is Candy Moonshine, who got a pop of the whip. And tracking is Wicked Heiress on the far outside. Go Mischievous has 1 beaten, and Minister Confessor is last of all. But Techstar does it nice and easy with those ears pricked at the 3.5 and has built up a 3-length lead. But Jumping the Gun eyeballs that leader and is getting closer every step of the way. A distant third is Candy Moonshine. Then up the rail is Go Mischievous. Here's the quarter pole. Techstar coming back to the face of the field. The strides are getting shorter, and Jumping the Gun is taking dead aim at these two to settle the score. Techstar holding on by 1. Jumping the Gun gets a reminder to stay with the speed, getting closer every step of the way. Techstar holding on by a neck. Jumping the Gun getting closer, bridging that divide to hit the front inside the final 100 yards at 8-5. Jumping the Gun has won it. Techstar second, Candy Moonshine third, and Go Mischievous was 4th.
I had heard good things about this filly in the morning, and she lived up to the hype. Jumping the Gun goes off 8-5. She's a well-bred 2-year-old daughter of Gun Runner out of a quality road mare that made over 300,000. So it looks like Imaginary Stables and trainer Andy Simoff have a nice filly here. Jumping the Gun wins on debut. Julio Hernandez, nice winning ride. Jumping the Gun pays $5.20 to win race 5. If you hit the early pick 5 on Thursday at Delaware Park, congratulations, it paid well. Early pick 5 on Thursday paid over $2,300. Let's turn the page here. Race 6 would kick off the final pick 3 of the day. We're off the turf, going 1.70 miles on the main track, claiming 12.5 for 3-year-olds and upward here in race 6. It scratches down to a 3-horse field. Let's see the action from race 6.
Away and running. Burks had a good start per the usual. Looking for Justice is going to try to keep this 6-year-old honest. And lurking behind the both of them is Sam Stormy. Up and around the first turn they go. Looking for Justice has a fight on its hands today. And Burks, a 3-time winner over the course in 5 attempts, is yielding the lead to Looking for Justice. And Sam Stormy, in search of that first win ever over the 10th lifetime attempt, is in that 3rd place position. And there's no pace on as they spin out of the first turn. So Looking for Justice shows the way. Couldn't be going any slower. But Burks, this 14-time winner, is right there, poised to pounce with 5 furlongs left to go. And Sam Story, with those late closing strides, is making it 3 across the track with 4.5 furlongs to go. So Burks now puts a flared nostril in front. Looking for Justice tries to re-rally in second, and nobody's made a move yet. And Sam Stormy is right there too, and now the plot thickens with 3.5 furlongs to go. At 1-5 when the betting market closed, Burks is now slipping away to a 1-length lead. Sam Stormy trying to chase this rival down and is starting to make slight inroads, and Looking for Justice has no more to give. Here's the quarter pole, and Burks, indeed looking for that 15th win, shows the way 3/4 of a length. Sam Stormy is chasing this leader at the top of the stretch. Paco says go, and the response was devastating. Burks has opened up a 6-length lead. Sam Stormy no better than second, and Looking for Justice ran hard, but no better than third. At the 16th pole, Burks is in front.
The 6-year-old son of First Dude, Burks, goes off at 1-5 and gets his 15th lifetime win. Now over $400,000 in career earnings for Burks, a homebred for Jamie Ness's Jagger Inc. So a huge win here for the Ness barn. That's now 29 wins on the meet for Jamie Ness. He's your leading trainer by a lot. Paco Lopez, a nice confident ride there on the 6-year-old Burks, who pays $2.60 to win race 6. Race 7 would kick off the final daily double of the day. We're going 1 mile, 70 yards on the main track. Nice first level allowance condition for filly mares 3 and up. Optional claiming $15,000. Let's see what happens here in race 7.
Away and running to a nice level start. Sandpiper Memories pings first. Plinko Chip is right there too, and Date Night Kisses battles Mad for Maddie, and the pace is intoxicating early on. Super Costly's in front of Ariana's Pearl, and she's a Rolling Stone, gets a hot pace to chase around the tree-line shadows of the first turn run, and Sandpiper Memories comes away with a half-length lead. But Date Night Kisses is right there getting closer, and Mad for Maddie stacks him up 3 across the course. Plinko Chip was bounced around to 4th, no pun intended, and Ariana's Pearl is situated in 5th. Super Costly's in 6th, and she's a Rolling Stone is last of all. So still a 3-ply battle up top, and it's Sandpiper Memories holding on by a nose. Date Night Kisses is right there up in the ante, and Mad for Maddie 3 across the track. Plinko Trip in the charm box seat today in 4th with half a mile to go. Ariana's Pearl still in front of 2, which is Super Costly, and she's a Rolling Stone. These 3 ladies take their cat fight to the 3/8 pole, and Mad for Maddie emerges from out of the crowd to take the lead. Sandpiper Memory sticking with this rival in second. Date Night Kisses needs to do just a touch better in third. Now closing in is Super Costly in a great big way, and She's a Rolling Stone is being unleashed, and so is Ariana's Pearl. This is up for grabs at the top of the stretch. Sandpiper Memories pushes come to shove, and Super Costly has a great big seam up the fence. Sandpiper Memory, she's running a tough race today. Super Costly's battling on. She's a Rolling Stone is getting closer too, but Sandpiper Memories just gave a dazzling performance today. A 7-1 winner over She's a Rolling Stone, Super Costly, and Ariana's Pearl.
Sandpiper Memories, a 6-year-old mare by Mohayman, goes off 7-1 and gets her 10th lifetime win. She's now made close to $250,000. Nice mare here. Nice winning ride there. Paco Lopez, he gets his second win of the day. And the Mike Simone barn, they get their 5th win of the meet. They're having another strong start to the meet just like last year. Sandpiper Memories, a 6-year-old mare, pays $16 to win the Thursday feature. Let's take a look here at the 8th and final race on Thursday. We're going 5.5 furlongs, claiming 7,500 for filly mares 3 and up. Never won 2 lifetime. Let's check out the action here from race 8.
Away and running. Good speed today from Any Fool's Gold. Alma Pura is right there too, and no walk in the park. Slaloms on through. Right behind the trio of speed is Bonds Bell, who was reluctant to load and now grabs third over Any Fool's Gold. Stormy Irish Lass has one beaten, and a Shawtown Girl is last of all. Down to the 4 furlong pole they go, and Alma Pura now gets bombarded by Bonds Bell on the far outside, and in hand and in command. Bonds Bell confidently kicks for the far turn. No walk in the park is right there, going to test her every step of the way. Alma Pura puts the cue in the rack. Stormy Irish Lash tries to come alive in front of Any Fool's Gold, and a Shawtown Girl is still the distant trailer as heads turn for home. No walk in the park continues the battle. Bonds Bell at the top of the stretch, and no walk in the park is kicked away by 1, and now here comes those black colors of Stormy Irish Lash. Homeward bound, no walk in the park, still leading. Here comes Stormy Irish Lash with all this positive momentum, and with a dramatic burst of speed at 3-1, Stormy Irish Lass has won it over No Walk in the Park, Bonds Bell, and Alma Pura.
Well, trainer Annette Eubanks has been around for a long time. She's up there in age. She's, I want to say, upper 60s, maybe 70s. She's a great trainer down there in Maryland. She ships up here and gets the win with a filly that she bred along with her son Daniel Eubanks. So a big win for Stormy Irish Lass and the Eubanks family. 4-year-old daughter of Irish Warcry goes off 3-1 and pays $8 to win race 8. That's her second lifetime win. Now over $50,000 in earnings here for Stormy Irish Lass. Jan Rodriguez, the 7-pound apprentice, with the winning ride. Late pick 5 on Thursday, paid $633.20. Congratulations if you had that, and congratulations again to the Eubanks family. I'm friends with both Annette and Daniel down there in Maryland, so good to see them win a race Thursday at Delaware Park. Let's get a quick break. When we come back, I'm going to tell you about my best bet and price play for Friday, July 4th, right here at Delaware Park. Okay, let's talk about my best bet and price play for Friday, July 4th, Independence Day here at Delaware Park. We'll have the zebras, the ostriches, and the camels. Those races start at 2 o'clock, but we have a great card of live thoroughbred horse racing as well. First race post time is 12:30, and my best bet of the day is going to come in race 1. I'm going to single this horse on the early pick 5. We're going 6 furlongs in race 1 on Friday, claiming $5,000 for 3-year-olds and upward, which haven't won a race since January 4th of this year or never won 4 are the conditions. The 2, Araj from the Irving Rodriguez barn, gets the leading rider, Jamie Rodriguez, to ride this 5-year-old son of Commissioner. This horse had a real sharp win here at Delaware 2 starts ago in a 62.53 life race. He marched right to the front that day and won big by over 5 lengths with a strong 64 Buyer speed figure. So Araj, a perfect 1-for-1 at Delaware Park. His most recent race at Parks, that was a little tougher spot than what he's going to face on Friday at Delaware, but he was a good third up there at Parks last out in a 7,500 4-life race. So he's in an easier spot on Friday. He gets the leading rider, Jamie Rodriguez. He should show speed from the inside. The Irvin Rodriguez barn, they brought 2 horses here this meet to Delaware Park. 1 winner and 1 second. So they're a live outfit hitting at 18% winners for the year. So I'm going to make the 2 Araj at 3-1, my best bet of the day, and my single on the early pick 5. My price play is going to come in race 4. So this will be part of that early pick 5 sequence. Race 4, we're going 5.5 furlongs on the main track, claiming $7,500 for 3-year-olds and upward. Never won 2 lifetime. And I'm going to go with the leading rider once again, Jamie Rodriguez on the 6. Aves making waves for trainer Susan Crowell. 8-1 morning line on this 4-year-old gelding by Midshipman. He has some early speed. That was a sharp maiden score late March at Parks in a maiden 10,000. His 2 races after that, not very good, but he ran okay last time at Monmouth in a tougher race. That was a beaten 7,500 claimer at Monmouth last out. He showed speed that day, then got tired, finished 4th in an 8-horse field. He was 20-1 in that spot. He gets a much easier spot, I think, Friday here at Delaware Park. He attracts the leading rider, Jamie Rodriguez. He has some early speed. I think Jamie Rod should get a nice trip here on this 4-year-old. So I'll take a shot with the 6, Aves making waves at 8-1 in race 4. That's my price play of the day, Friday, July 4th here at Delaware Park. We hope you can join us. We're going to have a big Independence Day here at Delaware. Some great live thoroughbred racing, the live exotic animal races with the camels, ostriches, and zebras. So bring the kids out, bring the whole family out. Hopefully we'll have some nice weather. We'll see about the turf. I think it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow, so we'll see if that turf course dries out enough to have those races on the turf tomorrow, but we should have a good day. Thanks again, once again, today to all our horsemen, fans, and bettors for supporting a big Thursday here at Delaware Park. Have a great night, and we look forward to seeing you here Friday, July 4th at Delaware Park. Thank you.